Hey guys, I wanted to give you another tip here for beating your opponent without going to the shootout holes. You're seeing kind of a wind here that's kind of low, but I just wanted to point out that I like to play maybe about 1.2, 1.3 per ring on my Thor's hammer. And as you see with my backspin here, I'm doing about maybe 5.5. I like to keep it a little short here, just in case I shank it one ring. Hopefully, it's not bad enough that I'm going to be in the rough. So, as you see, I'm kind of using all my side spin. Nothing fancy here with my ball, but I'm trying to create a little bit of larger margin of error. And as you see, it's just kind of shooting towards the hole. I just want to give you a good idea as to how to play this hole to make sure you get this eagle. Now, against the replays that I'm playing, I have to eagle this hole or else I don't get to the shootout. But I'm assuming that there's going to be some certain times that you guys might have your opponent mess up, and you'll be able to take advantage of this hole. Make sure you get the eagle. And you see what I'm doing with my Thors, I'm just kind of riding that gap there. I'm not quite using full backspin because I want it to have enough momentum to get to the hole. And I'm keeping it short of that little gully where it gets a little too tight for the ball to fit in, like with great ball right or left. So I'm keeping it just short there, and I'm using more like 5.5, somewhere in there, backspin. Now if it's downwind, I'm going to slam it full. If it's into the wind, I'll take off. Maybe I'll do 4.5, for example. I just want to point that out to you. And like I say, in terms of my ring adjustment, I'm doing more along the lines of like 1.2, 1.3, a lower number because it always plays downhill on that hole. So I just want to point that out to you guys, just so you have that option to beat your opponent in the event that he makes a mistake on that hole. Because I think that's a very doable hole with the Thor's hammer driver. You see, I haven't really, I've played that a bunch of times today. I haven't even really messed it up playing it my way. Now, I haven't always hit the green today, but I've always kept it on the fairway. So one piece of advice I can give you for that is to just make sure that you are keeping it on the fairway. If you're going to miss right, not left. So be very cautious to an extent. And let's talk about this shootout since while we're here. So it's into the wind. I like to play a little aggressive. You see both these surfaces, the ball reacts very similar. So I'm going to play more aggressively on the right here, give myself one ring of error, and I'll only play about one ring for this wind, just a little bit more, and I'll do it with some curl just in case I get just in case I hit great ball right, I'm still okay. So I just want to point that out to you, and here you see it's kind of shooting right at the hole. It is coming in a little too hot, but I knew that I was safe, so I was just playing the safe shot as opposed to just going for something crazy there. I knew I had some margin of error, and I just wanted to kind of show you that method, just to be a little on the cautious side, as opposed to, putting it a little too aggressive when you have 17 yards to play. I was basically making it to where if I hit great ball left, great ball right, it was still going to be in play. So I didn't want to get too aggressive with the bunker, even though I knew it was going to come in a little bit hot. So you always slam it there, even if, the only exception would be maybe like a 6 wind in the face or 8 wind in the face. Then you start taking off maybe a half bar. You start thinking about that. But you don't have to. You can just kind of land it a little bit deeper. And the only thing that's going to make you do is it's a little bit smarter to play less slope when you do that. So keep that in mind. So to do less slope, which is on the left, you want to keep it more to the right. In fact, you're seeing me, for the most part, I try to stay away from the slope. Because when it comes down that slope, sometimes it swings to 3, 4, 5 yards. And the way that I approach it, the more direct approach, which is right at the hole, granted, you saw that one come in a little bit hot because I was just being a little cautious. But if I needed to go for it, I would have pulled it in half a yard, and I would have been able to get within 3 yards. So just keep all that in mind, and good luck with Tour 6.